Hey third graders. So today we're going to be talking about Native American symmetrical designs. Before we get started though, do you guys remember what symmetry means? Think about it in your brain. Symmetry means that it's the same on both sides. So if we know that symmetry is the same on both sides, what do you think the line of symmetry is? Think about it in your brain. Think about it. Right? The line of symmetry shows the middle, or if you were to cut the paper or fold it, that line that you make would be the line of symmetry because everything on both sides would be exactly the same. So Native American designs had a lot of symmetry. They still do. So I'm going to show you some images. Pause the video at each of them. See if you can find the lines of symmetry. There might be more than one. There could be as many as 8 or more. See what you can find. Remember, it has to be the same on both sides of that line of symmetry. Have fun! Okay, now that you've done that, what else did you notice about the Native American designs? You might have noticed that the designs repeat. So they have some repetition, shapes and designs that are drawn over and over and over again. Can you see repetition in the next few Native American designs? Alright, so now that you've looked at some Native American designs, we're actually going to create our own. So does anyone know what radial symmetry is? So radial symmetry, technically, it's symmetry around a center point. So basically what that means is all those lines of symmetry go through the same point. So an example would be a starfish or a four-leaf clover. So we're going to create our own radial designs now. I'm going to choose some symbols from the Native American Symbols page that you can find on Seesaw in this activity. It's going to be on the next page after this video. I'm also going to add things like horseshoes, dog paw prints, some different shapes, some flowers. Anything like that could be a symbol that's important to me, I'm going to add that in too because I want to make it my own artwork, right? It's not just going to have Native American symbols. So here's my example. The first thing I'm going to do is fold my paper diagonally both ways and then horizontally and vertically so that I know where my lines of symmetry are. So those fold lines are going to be your lines of symmetry. You can choose to do all 4 like I did, or you can just choose both diagonals or both vertical and horizontal. That's your choice. So if you draw an object in between lines of symmetry, it has to go in between every single line of symmetry. But it's different if you're drawing it directly on top of the line of symmetry. So this first symbol that I draw is going to be an example of that. All right, you guys, have fun creating. Can't wait to see what you make when you post it on Seesaw.